Yo, what's up guys, Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the medical commodities business, also known as buying and reselling diabetic testing supplies. I've made hundreds of videos between this channel and my other channel called Flipping Medical Commodities University, where I talk all about the business, show you testimonies of the 100+ people I've coached on how to do this business. This business has personally changed my life, allowing me to make hundreds of thousands of dollars and go on to buy over a dozen rental properties. Now, in this video, I'm kind of going to be overviewing the whole business in case you're either new to my channel or you're new to this business model and you want to learn more about what it is and how it works. If you want to learn more besides this video, I'll link a few different things in the description. One, my other channel, Flipping Medical Commodities University. Two, my training course, which is on sale right now for $347, which will show you A to Z, the entire business, the whole business in about a 4-hour course. Access to me, access to direct private buyers, which you'll learn about more in this quick video, and then access to a group chat where I have, some students in there making a few thousand a month on the side to, some people I've showed how to do it that are now making full-time incomes. I'm talking 10, 15, 20K per month. All that will be down in the description below, along with other links to other business models that I talk and teach about, as well as my contact information. So, diabetic testing supplies, medical commodities, it's a very lucrative and underground business. And like I said, medical commodities is a really cool word for it that a lot of people describe it by, but in the end, we're flipping diabetic testing supplies. The crazy thing about this business is there are over 30 million Americans in America with diabetes. So every single month, people use these testing supplies where they have to test their blood sugar. Now, I'm not going to go into the science of why they have to test their blood sugar, but there's type 1, type 2 diabetic. They use these testing kits to test and regulate their blood sugar. And what they do is they use these testing strips. Now, there's tons of different testing strips. There's hundreds and hundreds of brands, but we use and what we buy are the 4 major brands. So one is called OTU, one is called Bayer, also known as BC, one is known as AccuCheck, also known as AC, and one is Freestyle, known as FSL. And they come in 100 boxes and 50 boxes. So some of these boxes, these 4 major brands, keep in mind, there are tons and tons of brands. There's Matrix, there is TrueMetrics, there's tons and tons of brands. But what we focus on are these 4 major brands because these are what our buyers that we sell our product to buy. These are the main top brands that not only they buy, but 9 out of 10 diabetics get these. So for example, right, my dad gets BC, right? He gets 15 boxes every single month of the Bayer Contour box. He gets 100 count strips. So in the box is 100 strips, or there's 50 strips. What he gets is he gets 15 boxes of 100 strips. So that's 1,500 test strips every single month. There's no possible way he could use 1,500 test strips. He'd have to be testing his blood sugar 50 times a day. He tests his blood sugar about, I think he does it like 4 to 6 times a day. So you can imagine how many extra strips he actually has every single month. He keeps about 5, and because he knows what I do, he gives me the rest. Those boxes he sells or gives them to me sell for around $60 a pop, right? So 60 times 10, that's 600. Now he just gives them to me because he knows what I do. But in the beginning, I would pay for those boxes around 20 a box. And that's what you could pay on the street. Even if you, let's call it 30 a box, right? I give him 30 a box. Plus, he's getting these boxes for free. That's 300. And I turn around and resell them to my buyers for 600 with a $300 profit. So, like I said, diabetic medical commodities. These are the boxes we buy. What we do for diabetics, people who have diabetes, is we put out marketing. Now you're probably saying, I don't know how to market. I don't know advertising. Me neither. I do basic advertising, Craigslist flyers, signs, things in the newspaper, magazines, billboards, some basic social media, buy and resell apps, right? And we put out marketing saying that we buy, diabetic testing supplies. Now inside my course, I have exact wording on what to put on the marketing so that you get the highest response rate. But we put out marketing, then people call us saying that they more than likely have one of these 4 brands, whether it's 50 test strips in a box or 100, and based off our price sheet, we know what to pay. We'll typically try to triple or double our money, but that's all we do. We put out marketing for people who have extra diabetic testing supplies. Our phone rings saying, hey, I seen your advertisement. How much do you pay for OTU 100 count? Oh, well, I know OTU 100 count, according to my price sheet, sells for 70, right? I would pay somewhere between 20 and 40. If they got 10 boxes and I pay 40 a box, I pay 400 for 10 boxes. I resell them for 700, made a quick $300 flip. Now you're probably wondering, well, where do I get the buyers from? Now, if you take my training and you learn from me, I give you the buyers I use, some of the highest buyers in the industry that pay the most for each of these boxes. If you don't have buyers, you could start with eBay. Now, eBay's not a terrible option, but me personally, I don't like eBay because they got a lot of rules, fees, chargebacks, and limits. But nonetheless, it's a good way that you could start to prove the concept. And if you want to get associated in a mastermind like I have of a bunch of other people doing this business, have access to a buyer, have access to me so I can show you how to scale this business to the next level, that's where investing into the university training or checking out the more information in the description below would be of value to you. But that's all this business is, and that's the business that has allowed me to buy real estate, the business that has allowed me to become financially free, literally buying and reselling medical diabetic supplies. I made my first 6 figures at this business, in this business at the age of 21 by putting out advertising for people who have extra diabetic supplies, buying them based on what I already know we resell them for. We have buyers who have dedicated price sheets, and then they take them and have special licenses to recycle them on the shelf, because my dad gets 15 boxes a month. There's no possible way he could use all those boxes. They're either going to go in the garbage or they're going to go to somebody like me who's a reseller. I'm going to take those boxes, sell them to my buyer, and then to go back on the shelf. It's a big circle. So not only are we helping these products get back on the shelf for more people, but we're actually making a ton of money in the meantime. So that's the business in itself, literally buying and reselling diabetic testing supplies. It's a pretty simple business. There are certain things that you need to know, say, pay, do, and look for, but we're putting out advertising. Like I said, you don't got to be a marketing wizard. Yes, inside my course, like I said, I'm referring to my course because when I learned about this business and I stumbled upon it after a real estate deal went south, there was no course, there was no videos. Now if you Google or YouTube it, you'll see a bunch of people that even went through my training that now have their own videos. You could check out them, or you could check on me, I was one of the first people to make videos about it, but I'm not trying to stand on the top like you have to come to me. I'm not the king of the hill. You could learn from whoever, or you could learn on your own. But that's what I did. I put out advertising. People called me. I knew what the product sold off because I had access to a buyer. I looked at, oh, he pays, for this he pays 30 bucks. Boxes, typically in this business, you're buying these products between 10 and 30 a box and reselling for 50 to 70, typically ballpark. So if you got, 5 boxes of this that sell for 20 a box, 5 boxes, that's, you could buy each of those boxes for 10 a box. So you spend 50 to make 100. You got 6 more boxes, and each of those boxes sell for, say, 50. You could pay 25. So you're making 6 times 50, that's 300, and you're paying 150. So you always try to double to triple your money. You don't want to go too low. But the beautiful thing about this business is the people that get these diabetic testing supplies either get them every 30 days, every 2 weeks, every 60 days, every 90 days. I have a client in my area who every 6 months comes to me with about $2,000 worth of product in profit. So that's the lucrative of this business. And then you could do this to either supplement your income on the side, or you could do this to, be free of your job, or you could do this to invest into real estate like I do, whatever you choose. But in the end, that's the business in the show. We're buying and reselling diabetic testing supplies from people who have extra. We buy them using very simple marketing, magazines, flyers, newspapers, bandit signs, Craigslist, buy and resell apps. We already know what we're going to resell them for because we have access to the buyers. If you don't have the buyers, you can get access to my training down in the description below. And if you want more information about what the training is and how the business works, like I said, check out my videos or check out the link down in the description where you can enter your name and email, and I'll send you a bunch of videos, links, and more information about how everything works. So we put out advertising. We have the buyers. People call us. We know what we're going to pay for them. We buy them and then we resell them. And that's the business in a nutshell. You know, like I said, there are certain things you have to know, but it's one of the most cut and dry businesses out there. You're literally buying and reselling, testing supplies. You're not doing heart or brain surgery. And that's the business in itself. So there you guys have it. If you guys want more information, like I said, my contact information is down in the description below. My course, my other YouTube channel that talks all about this business. Go check out some of the testimonies I've done where some of my clients have literally gone from making, you know, a few thousand extra on the month, like I said, to supplement their income, or to make, you know, 10, 15,000 a month and make this a real full-time business. So again, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to put a thumbs up on the video if you got value from this. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I drop a new video. Again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.